absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I can't compare it to like the other seasons, but it just feels like we're all fresh. We're all have enough time, to reflect, move on, recharge, and then get excited about this group. Yeah, I'm as excited to start this season as I have been in a while.
And with how much Pat Riley means to you, what it's going to be like tomorrow night to see the court being named after him?
Yeah, it's going to be a really special night. I'm looking forward to it. It is just a really, really cool thing that we all get to be a part of. We get to make him uncomfortable, for a night. He doesn't like all this attention. He's pushed us in so many ways out of our comfort zones, over the years. We get to flip the tables on him, shine the light on him, celebrate him. I can't wait for that. He's brought us all along on this ride. And we're just really grateful, for this culture, this organization, that he and Vicky have built. But it's the ultimate, sign of respect having that signature on the floor. What we're joking about on the sideline is any of our players find a loose ball and it's anywhere near that name, you better be going down head first and come up with that ball.
Well, you don't think it would have been more fitting to put his name on the practice court?
Yeah, that would have worked as well. You could put it on the top of this building. You could put it the name of a street. Like, there's a lot of different areas. There's a lot of people that you can put their name on this practice court. I think it's fitting for everybody to see it on the main court, center stage. It'll be a really special night.
The fact that he didn't necessarily want it quite yet, which he sort of revealed to us that he was like, Vicky, we can wait a couple more years. What's that mean? That he's still locked in on the task and doesn't want?
Yeah. No, he's locked in on the target. Come on, he's as ferocious and focused on the task at hand, as he's ever been. That's what inspires us, it motivates us, it keeps us driving, toward that goal. Why wait? He still can go, for a long time. This is just a moment of celebration and acknowledgement. Certainly it's time for the organization, the city, and all of us. Let's do it.
You talked about this a little in media day, but is it crazy for you that only Pop and Jerry have had one job longer than you've had this job?
I don't really reflect on that too much. The only time I think about is when people mention just how much turnover there is in the league. There's been 14 jobs open just in the last 2 years alone. So basically half the jobs have come available. In that regard, I think it's really a sad state for coaching. The coaching staffs aren't given enough of a time period to be able to develop a culture, develop the right habits, be able to go through the necessary adversity, to get to that next level. I'm grateful, that we have the structure and stability here. Jerry Sloan was somebody I really looked up to, when I was in high school and college.
At the moment, obviously after 90 days with the 2A guys, do you expect to have Drew Smith active some early in the season? Is in your thoughts as far as possibly playing time options early on, or to have him active in general?
For tomorrow, and then we'll take it game by game from there. But we have a very deep team. We have a deep roster of NBA contracts. We love our two-way contracts with their upside, ability to develop them, but also they're playable right now. That just gives us a lot of depth and versatility.
Technology's gotten better at everything, but when you talk about Drew, he was playing basketball like 8.5 months after an ACL. You don't see that very often. going to say just about his willingness to do
Yeah,
everything it took to get out.
he's like quite a few of those guys that have done it when you're against all odds and against. We love the stories where people just think there's no way. There's no way it can be done. Like you go all the way back to Duncan. Most people said there's no way. You have to have unreasonable fortitude and grit, and those guys have that. It's a superpower of theirs, and then they go through that process of making you watch, then making you take the next step of thinking about playing, then making you play them, making you play them, and then making everybody else forget what your initial thoughts were of them when they first came up through the program. Those are the guys you root for.
A lot of evidence in the preseason of a pace and space offense, a lot of turnovers leading to points off, and then a lot of good ball movement on threes. Is that kind of where you would hope you guys would be getting to?
It's one of the things, playing to our strengths. Speed and quickness is something we want to tap into. We've been able to force turnovers when we're at our best, but we want to be more efficient and capitalizing off of that. Where the pace will end up, I'm not totally sure, but we want to be more assertive and more efficient in those less scripted areas. Okay.
Thanks, Eric.